All right, let's get right into it. Today, we're going beyond just talking about getting a little healthier. We are diving into a real blueprint, a way to actually turn back your body's clock, take charge of your health, and literally get younger from the inside out.
So let me ask you something. Are you biologically older than you are on paper? It's a really simple question, right? But the answer, well, the answer changes everything. We all have a birthday, a number that just keeps ticking up every year. But what if that number, the one on your driver's license, isn't the one that really counts?
And this is the key difference right here. Your chronological age, that's just how many trips you've made around the sun. You can't stop it. But your biological age, that's a whole different story. That's the real functional age of your body's cells. And here's the game changer. It is absolutely 100% malleable. You can actually change it.
And we're not talking about a little tweak here and there. A recent study blew my mind. It found that people with the best heart health had a biological age that was, get this, 6 years younger than their actual age. 6 whole years. That just goes to show that the choices we make literally today can make our bodies younger tomorrow.
So, how in the world does this work? The easiest way to think about it is to imagine your body as this incredible, high-performance machine. And like any machine, it all starts with the engine. For us, that engine is working deep down at the cellular level.
Let's talk about mitochondria. You might remember these from science class, right? They're the tiny little powerhouses, the engines inside almost every single cell you have. Their one big job is to take the fuel you eat, the fats, the sugars, and turn it into raw energy for everything. I mean everything, from flexing a muscle to thinking a thought. The health of these tiny engines is, well, it's the foundation of your entire metabolism.
And just look at the difference your lifestyle can make. It is night and day. On one side, you've got the mitochondria of an elite athlete, super efficient, humming along, burning fat as its main clean fuel source. On the other side, the mitochondria of someone who's mostly sedentary. They're sluggish, they're struggling, they're hooked on sugar, and they're pumping out stuff like lactic acid that just makes you feel tired. Our goal is to get our engines running like an athlete's.
So, if our mitochondria are the engine, what are we putting in the gas tank? You know, the quality of our fuel, our food, is every bit as important as the engine itself. You wouldn't put cheap, junky gas in a Ferrari, right? Your body deserves the same premium treatment. I love this little mnemonic from Dr. Pao, an orthopedic surgeon. He says to think of your bones like a PVC pipe: protein, vitamin D, calcium. See, we always jump to calcium for bones, but the bone itself is fundamentally a protein structure, like a scaffold, that's then hardened by minerals. This makes getting enough high-quality protein a total non-negotiable. And a good target, a lot of experts suggest, is about 1.6 grams of protein for every kilogram you weigh.
And that premium fuel approach applies to your whole body. This list from the Mayo Clinic is basically a perfect shopping list for your engine. You've got fatty fish with those anti-inflammatory omega-3s. You've got whole greens and legumes for that slow-burn, complex carb energy that keeps you going. And healthy fats from olive oil and walnuts to keep your cells happy. It's all about getting that perfect mix of protein to build, carbs to burn, and fats to function.
And this is where the fuel connects right back to the engine. That protein isn't just for bones, it's for building muscle. And muscle is basically your metabolic furnace. Get this. For every single kilogram of muscle you add to your frame, your body torches up to 100 extra calories a day while you're just sitting there. More muscle literally means you have a faster, hotter-burning engine 24/7.
Okay, so we have a powerful engine and we're putting premium fuel in the tank. The last piece of the puzzle is the tune-up. That's our exercise. But listen, it's not just about going hard all the time. Different kinds of workouts are like different tools a mechanic uses. Each one has a very specific and very important job to do.
First on the list, strength training. The way to think about this is simple. This is how you make your engine bigger. Lifting weights, using your body weight, it tells your body to build more muscle. And as we just saw, more muscle means a higher metabolism all day, every day. It is the absolute foundation.
Next up, Zone 2 cardio. Now this one is all about making your engine more efficient. We're talking about a steady pace, a brisk walk, a light jog, where you could still have a conversation without gasping for breath. It's not about being breathless, it's about going for a while. This kind of training is the #1 way to make your mitochondria amazing at burning fat for fuel. It literally teaches them to be like those elite athlete engines.
And finally, we've got HIIT, high-intensity interval training.
If strength training is building the engine and zone 2 is making it efficient, HIIT is like hitting the turbo button. These are short, all-out bursts of effort followed by rest. This triggers something called the afterburn effect, which means your metabolism stays revved up for hours, long after you finish the workout. It's a huge bang for your buck metabolically speaking.
So how do you fit all this in? It's probably easier than you think. Here's a great example of a balanced week. You've got your 2 days for building the engine with strength training. You've got a couple of days for improving efficiency with zone 2. And you've got one short, sharp HIIT session for that power boost. It's a smart, effective blueprint. Okay, so let's tie this all together. We've talked about your cellular engine, the mitochondria. We've talked about putting the right fuel in the tank. And we've talked about the perfect tune-up plan. When you combine all three of these things, the result isn't just about losing a few pounds or feeling a bit better. It's about real, physical changes that actually lower your biological age.
And let's make this super tangible. According to Dr. Powell, for every single kilogram of extra weight you're carrying, your knees have to deal with 4 kilograms of extra force. 4! Think about that. Managing your fuel in your engine isn't some abstract health goal, it's about literally taking a massive, crushing weight off of your joints with every single step you take.
I really want to leave you with this idea from sports surgeon Dr. Santosh Jacob because it is so incredibly powerful. He says you have to choose your hard. Is it the hard work of discipline and exercise? Or is it the hard reality of regret and degenerative disease down the line? It's not about punishing yourself. It's about choosing the path that keeps you strong and empowered for the long run.
So yeah, the clock on the wall, it's going to keep on ticking. There's nothing we can do about that. But the clock inside your cells, the one that really matters, that one is in your hands. So the question is, what are you going to do today to start rewinding it?